there, welcome back. And I know you're probably wondering why we have these ridiculous looking hoods on, and it's because we had a hair appointment last week and it did not go well at all.
No, it did not. It's been a little bit of a rough week of recovery for both of us. We tried somewhere new and
it went in like the opposite direction of what we went for. I personally, well, technically we both went for a trim, just a simple trim, and we got other things than that. That's not what our hair turned out like. I think it's time to unveil the hood.
the hood.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready. Now, technically, and we'll get into this, she has since been back to the salon and fixed some of it as much as they could for her hair, because we'll do mine first, short and sweet. If you're a subscriber of mine, you know this is not a trim on my hair. It was down to like here, and they took this much off to trim it. And so now I have a medium length haircut, I would call it. And I'm not happy, but it will grow. It just hopefully won't take the full 7 years the last one took. Hoping it grows fast. But he was a sweetheart. My stylist was adorable. I loved him. Just did not listen to what I wanted at all. And he cut all my blonde off. And if you have ever wondered what my natural hair looks like, this is it. I am pretty natural right now. Okay, let's go on to your story, because she had a little crazier of a time.
I am not natural right now. I am the opposite of that. Yeah, my story is a little bit more extended than Brittany's is, a little more complicated, a lot more details. Let's just be clear though, that we went to a nice salon, that
a respected salon.
A respected salon, someplace that has positive reviews, people who go to good schools. We did not expect what we got whatsoever. She immediately just asked me what color I had done to my hair, and I was honest with her. And recently I had resorted to box dyeing it, which I understand is a no-no to them, but not everyone wants to pay $200 to have their hair done every month, so I box dyed it and I told her that, and then she went on this rant of, well, I can give you 20% off of fixing up your roots today because it's your first time, and we'll make your cut for free, and we'll just fix your roots and make it blend in, and everything will be great and natural and beautiful. Not the case. Long story short, I will skip over all the details of, one, how awfully rude she was to me. She was mean and treated me as if I had done it to myself, but as she washed out the color, she went to dry it and just scowled at me the entire time, and then turned me around and gave me a mirror and said, I want you to see what this did to your hair because you box dyed it. So what it had done was, how would you describe, just multicolored basically.
It was completely different colors from here to here.
Yeah, there was my roots, the majority of my roots were this neon-y red orange that was just obnoxious, and then the rest of it was my original natural red color, but with some of that neon striped through it. It was just sad. And on top of it, she said, well, it didn't take, so we're just gonna have to do it again. And that was that. She had already made a bottle, she was already putting it on my hair, and I was like, okay. Does it all over again.
But she's making her pay for it too.
Doesn't let me know. So she's washing it out, but I'm gonna get charged to have it done again, which was to fix the original mistake. The second round was basically the exact same as the first. She just scoured at my hair again, and then nothing. It was even worse, I think, because the roots were even brighter at that point. I was so upset, and at the end of it, when I came out, the owner of the salon, who I didn't know at the time was the owner, apparently could tell that she was basically just giving me dirty looks the whole time she was drying my hair, because he comes over and was trying to sweet talk me, and she was like, oh look, her hair won't take this color, which I was not told at all that it was even possible that my hair wouldn't take a color. And he was like, we'll come back, we'll fix it for free. And I just didn't feel like explaining to him right then and there, you know, I was talked into this isn't what I wanted at all, I was not warned of this by any means, blah, blah, blah. So I paid for it.
And tipped her. Didn't she at one point hit you in the face with a blow dryer?
She, at one point, dropped the blow dryer on my head violently, like very like, I aggressively was like, ow, like showed genuine like
pain.
Upset. And her response to me was, oops, slipped. And then she kept drying my hair. I was mad, and then I think the second our apartment door closed behind me, I just wailed for like an hour. Like,
I heard it on the first floor.
I was upset.
Understandable.
Thank you. So then, this just keeps going. I know my story is really long.
It's a little more drawn out.
2 days later, after I had stewed on it for a couple of days, and I won't lie, my intent at first was like, I never want to go back there. I don't want anything to do with it again. I can't handle it. I emailed the owner who I had talked to at the end, and I basically, this is very rare for me, by the way. I do not do this, but I wrote him out a very long, basically fairly angry description of my experience beginning to end in my appointment. He immediately after reading my email called me, and I expected maybe an apologetic response via email, and that was about it. He called me and he was beyond apologetic. I mean, genuinely seemed to care, was very understanding, did not question my allegations once, seemed to really trust what had happened to me. He offered me, in addition to a full refund back on what I had paid for originally, but he also offered me to come in the next day and he would attempt to try to fix my hair as best he could, also for free. So I took him up on that, and I went in the next day, and he was very, very kind and sweet, and did what he could, which did help a lot. This is a lot better. It's still very intense, very bright, I think. I don't really, as you can see right now, I'm like glowing. But I mean, I like the more natural, subtle colors, but it will fade to that. And I mean, hers you can't really fix. So
I was gonna do a hair video of like how I grew my hair out, but obviously I can't do that anymore. So expect one of those videos maybe in like a year or two from now, or maybe it will just like, it's so healthy, it's just gonna grow so fast, and then I'll do one in like a few months. But that's not gonna happen.
I'll do one when my hair isn't Tony the Tiger. It's intense.
Yeah, it's pretty bright.
Oh, and then how could I forget? Then I had an allergic reaction to having so much done in such a small amount of time. But I broke out in a pretty nice rash down
all along your hairline,
all across my hairline, on the back of my neck. It was itchy and red and bumpy and gross, and it just topped off the week of all weeks.
It's been itching all week.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to get rid of it, but I'm just
slowly but
gonna
surely
shower excessively over the next few days and try to just drain color and allergy.
Moral of the story is, just don't do your hair. It's not worth it, guys.
I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far. I would say more like, it happens to everyone. Everyone has bad hair experiences.
But at the end of the day, it's just hair. Mine will grow out. She can let hers fade out or dye over it, which we're fading hers out.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch it.
And yeah, that's probably for the best.
Probably. But yeah, don't be too sad if anything happens to you. It's okay.
It's life.
You'll get past it. Happens to the best of us.
Okay, well, I know I'll see you guys soon in the video, and I know Morgan will probably make an appearance here and there too. And we will just see you guys really soon. Bye.
Bye.